What's up, friends? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and be a part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, because without you guys, man, you know it don't work without you guys. So here we are dealing with something that we have never dealt with before. There's a lot of uncertainty out there. We don't know how to react. If you sit at home, and a lot of us are going to be home, and if you're not home now, you probably will be. I mean, this is just the reality of it. But here's what you need to make sure you don't do. First of all, follow the advice out there, what they say. You know, if you don't have to work, you don't have to go out, don't put yourself out there any more than you have to. Okay, there's a lot of people out there, and shout out to you, medical professionals, people who work with power companies, people keeping the grid on, military people. Shout out for you for having to take that extra risk and stuff for us. But if you don't have to be one of those people, hunker down. The sooner we all stop getting around each other, the better, and the less time this will take to get over it. But don't just sit home and just sit there underneath watching the news and saying the world's coming to an end. Look, time is precious. Time is the most irreplaceable commodity there is. It's more than gold and platinum, and we don't know how much time we have. So you need to make sure, and even before this thing happened, I was always trying to make the most of all my time. So do some things. You're at home hunkering down. Now's the time to work on that damn thing. You always say, man, I ain't got time for that honey-do list and stuff. Do some things to improve your environment. It will make you feel better, and once we get through all this, you'll be in better shape. So already today, I tried something new for my dogs. I actually made dog food for the dogs. That's right, I made some homemade dog food. And you're like, why would you do that? Well, the reality is the crap that we buy, we don't have any idea what goes into it. There's so many different chemicals and things like that. The more things that you can make with your hands with fresh ingredients and stuff, the better. And it was also a way of actually saving some money, because I had gotten some meat and I had the leftovers from it and the chicken and stuff, because I was making some chicken broth. So I took the chicken skins, I took, the cut pieces off of the steaks and things. I used that with some sweet potatoes and carrots and peas. And I made some food that the dogs were like, damn. And on top of it, if shit gets really bad, I need that dog food, because all I needed was some salt and pepper. So in the meantime, I'm going to try and do some videos on what I'm doing to try and pass the time, improve myself, the environment, make myself feel better, and everything else. First thing in the world, I don't know where it is where you are right now, but in the DMV area, it is the cherry blossoms are blooming right now, and now's the time to go down and see them if you ever wanted to, because there ain't nobody down there. But you can see the trees are budding up over here. It's getting warm. And so yesterday when I was out doing like my final shopping and stuff, I got me a few flowers. So I got me some pansies. I'd gotten some last week, but I'm gonna put a few more pansies out, make the environment look good. I've got some down here at my my outdoor set out there around the fire pit. I'm gonna do that kind of thing. Last year I was working on my grass, and I got my grass down here, and it looks like it's hay. Probably gonna go through and start cutting some of that and trying to pull out some of the weeds and things. My fish in the fish pond, they're beginning to swim around. I got lots of leaves in there from the wintertime, so I'll get the basket and take those things out. But more than anything, I gotta tell you, being cooped up in the house, having had all this for winter, I tell you what, I had to have a little tickle in my throat and things, and I just kind of like, maybe I got it, I don't know. Or maybe it's just a spring cold, but I got to tell you, just getting up off my ass and coming out here, not having any contact with anybody because ain't nobody around, I actually feel better 100%. And I'm going to make my environment look better. I'm going to go through, this is the opportunity, this is the chance. This is the chance. Go through and start cleaning out the gutters and stuff. And oh, damn. Didn't notice that. Need to fix the fascia board. This might be a good time for that. I think I've got the metal pieces for that. Look, fix the fascia board on the house. And over here on the grill, I've got a griddle that's inside of there. I'm heating the frick out of that so that way I can go ahead and cure that cast iron. So don't just sit around watching the news that's saying the same thing. Watch it once or twice. Get the gist of it. Understand what they're saying. But then get up off your ass. Go out swinging, man. Get some work done. Enjoy yourself. I'm serious. We gonna be okay. But the first thing you gotta do is fix your attitude. You understand? You understand? All right. I got some flowers to plant in here. And by the way, when you get your plants, you see that? I know some of y'all don't like to get your hands dirty or anything like that, right? You don't like to get your hands dirty, but you need to. There's nothing wrong. See, this is not dirt. It's not dirty. This is soil. See, there's a difference because things grow in soil. Okay, maybe this takes some of that coronavirus. I don't know what I can say. But what you want to do is you want to gently pull those roots apart a little bit, so that way they can spread out and they don't choke you. Damn, there are a lot of leaves. There are a lot of leaves up in there. Damn. So, I don't know if you can see this. My fish pond out here, didn't mean to touch my face, especially with dirt on it. My fish pond out here is about 5 feet deep in the middle. And it's got a bottom drain in it that drains and goes behind there, that screen. There's a pump over there that pumps it back up with the pipes that are hidden up here to the waterfall. And then it goes in here where the plants are and then recirculates. There's also a basket strainer over there that helps to get some of the surface leaves. Well, you can see all the leaves that are in here around the water lilies and stuff. And once those start coming up, it's hell to get out of there. There's actually a bottom drain in there that if I open that up, it can drain out a lot of that. But you talk about stinky, woo. Now, that is some nutrient-rich stuff. I mean, if you had a garden, that stuff right there, that's like cow manure. That's fish poop up there. And all the breaking down. But see, the amazing thing about this is, right now, it's I can see the fish in it right now. But during the summertime, that water, I can put it in a glass, it will be crystal clear. And you know why? Because it's doing what Mother Nature intended. It's a whole life cycle. The fish poop, the water gets up in there, the plants eat on it and clean it out, put fresh water in there. And if worse comes to worse, I got a supply of fresh water. So, I'm going to be doing, if you're stuck home and you're bored to death and you don't know what to do, I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm going to do. Hello, how you doing? See, social distance. See, hey, wave to the people going, hey, how you doing? Social distance. But I'm going to give you guys some tips of things to do to keep from going stir crazy. If you do have a home center, okay, you keep your distance out in the garden, grab a few plants. I got over here, check these out. Isn't that pretty? That's rosemary. And you talk about great on a steak, or if you're gonna make some gumbo and things like that, that's a fresh herb. And that'll be able to, at least at this time of year, be able to tolerate. If it happens to get cold again, it'll be okay. Now, over here, I need to go over here for a second before I burn down the house. Yeah, that's hot. So cast iron is a wonderful thing, but you have to know what you're doing with it. You know, people are like, I don't want to use cast iron because everything sticks to it. If you know how to cure it, it works better than a nonstick pan. So what I did was, it hasn't been used in a while, so I heated it up, put that water on it, that way it got all that residue off. Now I'm gonna heat that sucker up again, and then I'm gonna put some grapeseed oil in it. Grapeseed oil, you're saying? Yeah, grapeseed oil, because it takes a high heat. You get that sucker real hot, you pour that onto it, and basically it bakes on there. Then you heat it up again, real hot, you put another layer. You put 3 layers on there, I'm gonna tell you, your eggs, your pancakes, your bacon won't stick on there. And when it comes to cleaning it, you pour some water on it, steam, and it'll come right off. Oh, and look, the fishies, they're reacting. Look, you can see them. Can you see them swimming in there? So heed my thing. Find some things to do around the house. Don't just sit around. Go outside, get some fresh air if you have some places you can go. If you got a balcony, go out on the balcony. You know, just make sure that you're not too close to the next door neighbor. You know, you got a bike trail right here, right? You got a trail. You can go walking on the trail. Just when you see somebody else, just go give a wide berth. You know, just slide right on over. Do those things, because you can't just sit around and do nothing. So like I said, I'm gonna finish curing my grill. I'm gonna plant some plants, and then I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and build a cherry dresser out in my workshop. So I'm gonna take advantage of this time. Hope you do too. I'll see you guys, and make sure, listen, the good thing about this channel, because I know you're probably hitting this because you're sitting at home and you're looking up the coronavirus and you came onto this video, right? Be sure to join my channel. We do a lot of things on this channel. I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, okay? So I'm constantly talking about the Dallas Cowboys, the NFL, and relating it to life. From time to time, I'm on my keto diet, so I got keto recipes that are in there. And sometimes it's just fun hanging out. That's what we're doing a lot of now. So I'll see you guys. Be sure to subscribe and check out the Jobu Sports Report, because I can guarantee you there's playlists in here that you'll like it. Be it the Super Bowl, be it the halftime show, be it keto cooking, be it tailgating. Something. See you soon.